Well, I just did a whole video of trapping you and you trying to get my chicken, and I wasn't recording. Here he is now in here. It was quite a thing because I had a chicken in here with eggs, and I was using this stick to hold this here to lock her in because he was trying to get in there. I had to scream for my son to come up because I didn't have enough hands, and he locked this cage for me because I couldn't do both. And I was quite scared that because I was trapping his exit. We were in a kerfuffle, weren't we, darling? Yes, we were. We were in quite a kerfuffle. You're beautiful. And you're not the same one that came in here before. You're much smaller. Yes, you're tiny. Indeed, you're very tiny, aren't you? I don't know why I'm talking like this. I'll get you an egg. You can eat while you wait here. We're not letting you out anytime soon. We are just before people go, ooh, that's, and report me to authorities, because it's a, you know, you're not allowed to actually just do terrible things with these animals. We're going to let him out when we're finished goanna proofing the coops, because if I let him out now, he's just going to come. Careful, love. Look at him, he's beautiful. Oh, now this is interesting. Watch him try to get out, because he can get in, he can get through such a small gap. You'll hear me scream if he gets out. I'm like, wah! It's scary. He's in here because he kept attacking the duck to have mate with her, but he was pecking her head. And then I put her in here because she kept laying eggs in my house. So he's next to them, and that's not the best thing. And she's got eggs in there. So he's not happy. They're not happy being next to this. But it's interesting that he tried to get out of those through those bars, because it means that he can obviously get through bars that are not much wider. And that's why how he, or one of his friends that was that size, killed my expensive breeding bird, because she would have been sitting in the nesting box where the eggs were. They won't attack the chickens unless the chickens are in the way. They'll eat small chicks, but he wasn't interested in the chicks. I had birds just sitting here ignoring him. I don't know why they didn't escape. He's very beautiful. I'm actually growing to like them. I don't like them being, you know, trying to eat my eggs and potentially hurting my chickens, but I'm really getting used to them. And people are like, oh, don't feed them eggs and everything because it'll attract them. It's like that. They smell the eggs. They smell the chickens. They know there's birds. They know there's eggs everywhere. The problem is that I've got birds. That's why they're coming. But we had them here before we even got birds. And walking quite close around, you know, just in our front garden and stuff like that. Because they've lived here. We're living in an area that's been undisturbed forever, and we disturbed it. So of course all these wild animals were here, snakes, goannas, and he'll go to sleep. I'll just leave him. I'll talk to my friend. I don't know if I should give him some water because it's quite hot. But the more importantly is I can't let him bite me because they get badly infected with their bacteria. So I don't know if I should give it. Oh, that's not even shut. My son didn't shut that properly. Well, that's a good idea. Would have gotten out. Just make sure that's shut too. I'm just going to put a clip on this because, mind you, even if he got that open to that point, he'd be able to squeeze through that gap. I'll show this to my friend who has pet lizards.